Hello friends, I welcome you to EPG Pathshala. My name is Dr. Amit Katoj and I am working as Assistant Professor in the University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management of Punjab University, Chandigarh. Dear students, I would be taking the module on differential tariff plan, accommodation cost, transportation cost, meal plan, etc. Under the paper travel agency and tour operations, itinerary preparation and tour package. After the module, the learners will be able to understand the meaning and concept of differential tariff plan, understand the concept of accommodation cost during tour costing, know the transport cost of various modes of transportation while designing packages, recognize various meal plans considered worldwide for tour packages. Firstly, start with a brief introduction. Financial structures for tourism have always been the subject of intense debate. All destinations now compete on a global scale. As much marketing a destination in this extremely competitive environment remains a critical challenge. The tourism industry, by its nature and in this environment, requires a successful partnership with government to succeed. This gives rise to the subject of differential rates as an equitable source of funding regional tourism activity. While deciding about the cost of a tour package, certain factors need to be kept in mind. Especially in the service based industries, the tariffs are designed on the basis of differential pricing. Differential pricing in the hospitality and tourism industry can be used as a strategy in many scenarios. Every traveler explores and compares the prices for his local as well as global travel needs. These prices may vary from time to time with airfare and hotel reservations. Therefore, it becomes essential for tourism learners to understand the differential pricing. Now I will discuss about differential pricing. Differential pricing is a process of charging different prices to different customers for the same exact product, also sometimes called as price differentiation or price discrimination. The reason a company might implement this strategy can be as varied as location differences, seasons, brands, or even time of day. The pricing strategy is commonly used in the hospitality and service sectors where prices fluctuate a lot, such as airline tickets or hotel accommodations, etc. Such type of pricing can also be used in industries such as restaurants or establishments with admissions or ticket fees. The differential pricing have certain advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantages includes the ability to expand your target audience to a new group of consumers, an increase in overall sales thanks to reaching a new audience, making your business more attractive through low price offerings, the opportunity to build customer loyalty from first time buyers. Disadvantages of differential pricing are a decrease in profits from a drop in pricing either temporarily or permanently, losing some customers who can't afford to pay a full price after a promotional price ends, customers purchasing a product at a reduced price and reselling it for a profit. Differential tariff plan. Differential tariff is an example of demand side management, the modification of consumer demand for energy through various methods such as financial incentives and behavioral change through education, where the price per unit of energy varies with the consumption. For example, if a power utility uses differential tariff, it may change the rate per kWh of energy used during different times, such as raising the price during times of high energy consumption and lowering the price during the times of low energy consumption. This helps balance the rate at which the power is used and the rate at which power is created. A differential tariff creates a balance in production and consumption of power by utilizing customer demand. For instance, if there is time where energy is being utilized faster than can be supplied, a differential tariff can be used. Raising the price at that specific time to balance load on the system. A differential rate for tourism industry may include the following: commercial and industrial businesses, short-term holiday accommodation, holiday-let residential dwellings, multi-tenancy, accommodation hotels, motels, guest houses and caravan parks, holiday homes, houseboats, wineries. There are advantages and disadvantages of a rate for tourism and or economic development. Advantages of a rate of tourism are: it provides stability for future planning and can reduce the need for high levels of expenditure on generating and servicing a voluntary membership base. Inclusive, all those who benefit from tourism contribute towards it. Allows tourism function to expand beyond a dominant marketing focus to include important professionalism and sustainability issues, including new product development, market research and development, and industry development. Disadvantages include: can prevent councils from making any other investment in the industry. It is difficult to include some businesses depending on their zoning. For example, wineries, B&Bs, houseboats, holiday homes, home-based businesses. Now I will discuss about differential pricing strategy. A strong and effective pricing strategy takes advantage of a company's position and product offerings to maximize profit. A differential pricing strategy allows the company to adjust pricing based on various situations or circumstances. The price variations come in different forms, from discounts of a particular group of people to coupons or rebates for a purchase. Knowledge of differential pricing allows managers to determine if this strategy is a possibility for their organization or company. The differential pricing strategy means certain customers pay less for the same product than others pay. This technique works for services, admission fees, restaurants and products. The nature of differential pricing generally avoids conflict or feelings of unfair treatment by those who don't qualify for the discount. The discounted prices may come in the form of a temporary discount or a permanent lower price for a particular group of people. In other situations, the price may start high for everyone and gradually lower the longer product is on the market. This is often seen in electronics as newer models become available. Types of differential pricing strategies. One discount option is to provide people from a certain group with a lower price. An example is a senior or a student discount on admission to a museum or entertainment facility. This option is typically well received by others who don't qualify because the targeted groups are generally thought of as lower income and deserving of the discount. A similar example is to base cost on income level, such as a reduced doctor's fee for those who meet low income guidelines. Reduced pricing may come in the form of bulk discounting or bundling of multiple services or goods from your company. For example, your base price may apply for the purchase of 1 to 5 units while a 10% discount applies for 6 or more units. Another example of differential pricing is allowing anyone to receive the discount if they are willing to seek out a coupon, fill out a rebate form or wait for a sale. Benefits of differential pricing strategies. Offering discounts allows the company to expand to customers who might not otherwise buy the product. The lower price makes business more attractive to the target groups. The company's overall sales increase due to this expanded customer base. In cases when strategies like coupons, sales or rebates are used, the initial discount gives the new customers a chance to try the product. If they like what they experience, they may continue buying the product at full price when the discount is no longer available. Disadvantages of differential pricing strategies. Company profits on the discounted sales drop since companies won't receive the full amount it normally charges. For a permanent lower price such as a senior discount or lower student rate, this means continued lower profits over time. If the prices eventually go back after a sale or the end of a coupon offer, you may lose those new clients who can't afford to pay full price. In the case of a physical product being purchased, someone who qualifies for a significantly discounted price could turn around and sell it to someone else for a higher price. This allows the consumer to profit from our product without your company receiving any of the money. Accommodation cost. Tariff is the published room rate which a hotel displays on tariff card, which provides information about the room rate for different types of rooms available in the hotel. Towards room tariff fixation, hotel uses cost-based pricing and market-based pricing. Cost-based pricing in hotels. Such type of pricing can be done through two methods. First, rule of thumb approach. Room rent is fixed at the rate of rupees 1 for each rupees 1000 spent on construction and furnishing of the room. This is called as cost rate formula. Example, assume that the average construction cost of a hotel room is $80,000. Using the $1 per 1000 approach results in an average selling price of $80 per room. Hubbard formula. It is the old tradition way of determining the room rent of a hotel. Developed by Roy Hubbard in America in 1940s, keeping in consideration operating expenses, room sales and pre-desired return on investment. Total investment equal to owner's capital plus loans return on investment equals to total investment into return percentage. Second step, total expenses equal to operating expenses plus taxes and insurance plus interest paid on loans plus depreciation on the book value. The third step includes gross operating revenue, which equals to total expenses plus ROI. The fourth step include calculation of non-rooms income. Hotel can make profit from food and beverage department or from telephone toll charges or laundry. The fifth step includes revenue to be generated by room, which equals to gross operating revenue minus revenue generated from other sources, example F&B sales, laundry, rent and lease of hotel area, fitness center, etc. The sixth step includes calculation, that is total number of rooms available during the year, that is equal to the total number of room in the hotel into number of days in the year. Making the provision for expected average vacancy, that is expected during the year. This step will provide total number of rooms with the number of days in the year. The seventh step includes average daily rate, which equals to revenue generation from room divided by total number of rooms. This Hobart formula is useful because it provides an adequate return to the hotel's owner and covers the hotel's fixed cost. This formula, considered the hotel's operating cost, accounts for all the hotel's non-room income. It results in a definite and justifiable rate goal. Different types of rates includes, firstly, the rack rate, which is a standard rate for each of the category of rooms offered for accommodation to guests. The standard rate of a particular type of room before any discount is called rack rate, usually given to walk-in guests. Corporate rate, it is a promotional rate to attract the corporate market segment. It is generally 10 to 20% lower than the rack rate. Seasonal rate, season and resort hotels which usually have fluctuating demand change their rate usually as per the seasonality and offer different rate for one season and off season. Advance purchase rate, though popular in the airline industry, the advance purchase rate is a relatively new concept in the hospitality industry. It entails heavy discount on room rates when the room booking are done in advance. For example, a hotel may give more discounts to a booking which is done 1 month before as compared to a booking which may be only 1 week in advance. Weekday or weekend rate, some hotels observe a fluctuation in their occupancy level with regard to the days of the week. The demand for rooms in a hotel may be more on certain days in a week. In vacation or resort hotels, the weekend rate could be higher than the weekday rate as the demand for room is higher on the weekends. It would be reverse in the case of a commercial hotel. Day and half day rate, the day rate charged from guests not staying overnight at a hotel is lower than the rack rate. For example, if the checks in at 10 a.m. and checks out the same evening at around 5 p.m., he may be charged the day rate. Sometimes the guest may wish to stay for a very short duration of the time, not exceeding 5 hours. This is called half day rate. Group rate, as a large group more than 15 persons or packs provides bulk business to a hotel, hotels offers discounted rates to groups. The group rate depends upon the number of persons in the group and the frequency of their visits. The rates are negotiated by the sales team of the hotel and representative of the groups. Tour group, these are heavily discounted rates for a wholesaler who operates a series of tours groups arriving and departing together. Example, a tour operator may conduct a week's tour of the Golden Triangle, that is Delhi, Jaipur, Agra, on the 2nd, 12th and 22nd of every month for a group of 20 persons. He guarantees the hotel that it would provide this series of business every month for a period of 1 year. Travel agent rate. Travel agent rate sell travel products like hotel rooms, airline booking, etc. on a commission basis to the end users, that is a guest. They provide a substantial volume of business to hotel, offers them special discount and commission. Example are Cox and Kings, Thomas Cook, etc. Company volume guaranteed rate. Hotel may offer a special rate lower than the rack rate in order to attract high volume of business from special market segment. It is given when a guaranteed number of room nights within a specific time frame are required. It is important that the company ensures that the room night production is maintained. Airline crew rate. It is special discounted rate for the crew of one or more airline that offer a certain volume of business throughout the year on a consistent and continuous basis. Government rate. Usually government employees are given per day allowance for their travelling and accommodation and food by their office, and some hotels offer them a rate which give them room and accommodation within that price. Educational rate. Educational rates are special rates by hotels to students and educationists who have a limited travel budget. They are significant sources of business because of their large number and frequency of visits. Membership rate. Membership rates are offered to guests who are member of influential organizations that provide volume of business to hotels. The membership rates are much lower than the rack rates and may also include discount on food and beverage. Special discount rates are given to FHRAI member, UN employees, travel writers, etc. Introductory rate. It is offered by a hotel on the opening of a new property in town or a city. The introductory rate is generally offered till the hotel is established, or it may be revoked at the wish of the management. Complimentary rate. When a hotel does not charge the room rent from a guest, it is known as complimentary rate. Given to the tour operators, travel agencies, also along with the marriage package and bulk booking. Crib rate. This is the rate charged for children above 5 years and below age of 12 years who are accompanying their parents. Package rate. A package offered by the hotel of a combination of one or more hotel product or services, also called bundling. Package rate may include room rent, meals, special arrangement, and may also include products and services offered by other service providers like transportation, that is railroad and air, sightseeing, and so on. The hotel may offer the following package. Now I will discuss about the market based pricing. It is a setting a price based on the value of the product in the perception of the customers. While deciding price, following factors should be considered, such as competition available in the market. Rate must be competitive, at the same time it should be able to produce adequate revenue to meet fixed obligation with other hotels of the same standards and providing almost similar services and facilities as provided by other hotels situated in the same vicinity of the city. Rate cutting, seasonality, lowering of rates to increase occupancy level, especially during off season, also at a time of the year or day of the week when you need business. Requirements of the guest, various room tariffs as per guest requirements, example early check-in on CP basis or late checkout on MAP basis, various amenities the hotels is going to provide to the guest, such as air conditioning in all rooms, carpeting, provision of swimming pool, tennis court equipment, arrangement for conference halls, lobbies, lawns, parking spaces, special aspect of continental and Indian cuisine, cutlery and crockery, modern equipments and machinery. Tolerance level of market, check-in competing hotels best available rates for a room. These rates can be found out by hotels by calling up the competing hotels without disclosing their identity. Inclusive and exclusive rates. Charging room rates on the basis of meals provided on a CP, MAP or AP basis. Fixing the room tariff. While deciding about the room tariff, certain factors plays a key role such as customers profile, that is category of customer coming to a hotel, the social status and financial status, paying capacity should be kept in mind. Locality where hotel is situated, whether posh area, shopping and other facilities. Room location, that is front room and rooms opening to better view would cost more than the dark rooms, corner rooms. Publicity, the amount of publicity done by the hotel, the type of expense has to be adjusted somehow as it has no source of return but is a must in popularizing the various service of a hotel. Standard of service. More amenities, higher the standard and so also higher the room rate. However, tariff fixation is also done on the following basis, such as 12 noon check-in and check-out basis. It is most common way of fixation of tariff. The hotel fixes a special time, usually 12 noon as check-out time, which means guest charging cycle begins from 1200 noon and finishes at 1200 noon on the next day. 24 hours basis. In this system, the charges of room starts from the time when the guest checks in and he has to pay one day up to 24 hours from the time of arrival. Night basis. In this system, the guest is charged on the basis of number of nights that he spends in the hotel irrespective of time of arrival. If a guest does not stay at night, a half day rent is charged from him. Now I will discuss about the transportation cost. When a tour operator makes a tour program, he seeks for quotation from handling agency for the services included as a part of program. He adds hotel rates, then he finally costs the program. On the other hand, many times the handling agencies seek prior information about the cost of program and then they sign the contracts with tour operators. Almost all agencies are using a set format, the cost sheet, to make costing simple, in which each service or package is included. Cost sheet is always prepared in duplicate, while one is in the file for record, the other goes to accounts for information and later on to release payments to suppliers against service order vouchers. Pricing of a package tour. Price is the exchange value of a product. Pricing is one of the most important decisions for marketing of a product. As mentioned earlier, tourists are sensitive to price and after certain change in price, they can see for alternatives. Pricing strategies for tour packages. The ultimate aim of any tour operator should be to create a package that is cheaper than the package created by customer either individually or for a group. Pricing strategy means the way, procedures and plans for the price fixation. There are several methods of pricing. Cost based pricing, this category involves several methods as mentioned below. Markup pricing, the pricing method in which the selling price is fixed by adding a margin to the cost price. It is assumed that the demand cannot be known or estimated accurately, but costs are known. This method aims at minimizing profits for a short term. Example methods adopted by bus operators for charter tours. Absorption cost pricing. This method uses standard costing technique and identifies the variable and fixed cost of manufacturing, selling and administration. In such type of pricing, in the manufacturing, selling and administration require margin is added for profit. As tourism is a seasonal phenomenon, Therefore, this method is not suggested. Marginal cost pricing. This method aimed at maximizing the total contribution to firm towards fixed cost and profits. It includes all the direct variable cost of the product. It provides flexibility to leave out a portion of a fixed cost uncovered depending upon the market situation. It is useful for package tours as agency deals with various product lines such as accommodation, transportation, sightseeing, etc. Now I will discuss about demand based or market based pricing. This method is suitable for the tourism industry. Affordable customer bear pricing. The pricing which a customer can bear is normally used where monopoly or oligopoly conditions exist and the demand is relatively inelastic to the price. Buyers are bound to adjust in course of time when an agency sets its price on the basis of what the buyers can bear. Example, adventure packages, golfing, mountaineering. In other words, when tourists are bound to pay for the facility or package and they have limited choice. Skimming pricing. This strategy aimed at high price and high profit in the early stage of selling a package. Here the targeted customers are high class, those do not bother for price. This method is applicable to luxury packages. Penetration pricing. This method seeks to penetrate the market with relatively low price. It is useful in launching of products, services, destinations under certain circumstances, especially when it is non-luxury item, price sensitive and there is stiff competition from other tour operators. Competition oriented pricing. Being a service industry, the pre-testing of any tourism product is difficult in tourism. Many components, example guiding, escorting, reservation, can lower the price in comparison to others to get more business. European plan. European plan or EP consists of room rate only and the meals are charged separately as per actual. Continental plan consists of room rate and continental breakfast. Continental breakfast includes sliced bread with butter, jam, honey, cheese, croissants and Danish pastries, rolls, fruit juice and coffee, tea, hot chocolate or milk. American plan, also known as N pension, full board plan, it includes room rent and all the three meals, that is lunch, breakfast and dinner. Modified American plan is also known as demi pension, half board plan. The tariff consists of room rent, breakfast and a combination of either meal, that is lunch or dinner. Bed and breakfast or Bermuda plan. Bed and breakfast plan consists of room rent and the American breakfast, which includes 2 eggs which may be fried or poached, sliced bacon or sausages, sliced bread or toast with jam, jelly, butter, pancakes with syrup, corn flakes or other cereal, coffee, tea, orange grape, fruit juice, etc. Now I would like to summarize the entire module. The law of demand, as illustrated by a downward sloping demand curve, offers a key pricing principle. Some customers are willing to pay more than others for a product. Differential pricing is a strategy of selling the same product to different customers at different prices. Consider the pricing behavior at an auction. Everyone has the same information and bids on the same item. As price increase, bidders drop out. Those who drop out in the essence saying, I know others are willing to pay higher prices, but I just don't value the item as much as they do. Differential pricing enables companies to profit from their customers' unique valuations by offering different customers different prices for the same product. At a cinema, customers who paid full price used coupons, received discounts such as senior student, under 12, AAA or purchased prepaid discounted passes from Walmart can all be sitting next to each other watching the same movie. Offering this spectrum of prices enables cinemas to maximize profits by serving customers with a variety of different valuations. Differential pricing tactics can be grouped as requiring customers to jump hurdles such as coupons, rebates, sales, price, match guarantees, time in sale cycle, distribution outlets, etc. Customer characteristics such as different prices based on where customer lives, readily available traits such as age, affiliations, purchasing history, etc. Selling characteristics, which includes discounts for volume purchases, bundles, different next best alternatives, selling strategy, that is negotiation, razor blade pricing, metering, dynamic pricing. The range of prices created by differential pricing contributes to the pricing windfall with larger margins from higher prices and growth by using discounts to sell to more customers. The end result of implementing these four strategies is a multi-price strategy. By this I mean a set of publicity known as prices and plans for a company's products composed of a value based price, new pricing plans, versions and a range of prices. There are two targets in pricing a tour, ways to earn a reasonable profit and to set a reasonable price that clients will be motivated to purchase. However, these exist major considerations while pricing a tour such as actual costs, exchange rate buffer if foreign currency is involved allows buffer for the fluctuations of exchange rates, tour type, targeted markets based upon data from market research on the journal markup level and competition's price. Very careful calculation have to be done in order to avoid various errors. Thank you and have a great future ahead.